Alan Ritchson, Hollywood's new favorite, fake Natty.
I got to ask, what's a cheat day look like for you, Alan? What's a cheat day look like for you?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's what people need to know.
Uh-huh.
If your lifestyle
Yes.
is one of health and fitness,
Yes.
every day can become a cheat day.
What? I mean, okay.
It's about temperance. It's moderation throughout the day. You don't have to like go on these insane calorie deficit sprees and,
Right.
And then like punish yourself in the gym. Like I work out 30, 45 minutes a day. I get it in, get a little pump. I might have a slice of pizza for lunch because I feel like it, And I heard it. I had a sundae last night, a giant sundae at dinner with my agents.
Silly goose. Every day can be a cheat day when you just work out for 30 to 45 minutes. Me and you both know how this works. Every couple years, the entire film industry decides to elevate a new macho man, and they bestow upon them the devil's nectar. I'm talking about the forbidden juice, tren acetate. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know who Alan Ritchson was at first, and then it clicked. Alan Ritchson is Thad Castle from Blue Mountain State. I don't know why I didn't put that together, but I think I've come to some sort of conclusion. It's because the new Alan Ritchson looked like he ate the old version of himself.
Seriously, just a 30, 45-minute workout?
Yeah, but dude, I've been doing this for decades. People think it's like, well, how long would it take to go 20 years, 30 minutes a day for 20 years? Come tell me. If you have a weight problem or you don't have some kind of abs after 20 years of 5 days a week, come talk to me. You need to see a geneticist.
Yeah. Dude, I don't need to see your mussy, okay? I get it.
Thanks. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. So you have pizza and ice cream and all that stuff?
Yeah, okay. Whatever. I will say testosterone helps for all the young men out there.
And there it is, the forbidden T word.
But here's what's funny. I talked about this once before, and I've been, this is oversharing. I don't care. Like people are gonna eviscerate me no matter what.
Who's eviscerating you?
That'll be me.
Dude, I did a thing for Men's Health.
Okay.
Like an expose on my, after Reach, everybody wanted to know like what I do.
Men's Health can lick my taint. It's the BuzzFeed of fitness. And that's being generous. It's like a government level fake natty propaganda psyop.
For Reacher, I was 205 when I got cast. I was a scraggly, scrawny. I thought I was big. I was always playing superheroes.
Yeah.
I look back at those photos now and I'm like, oh my God, I look like a kid, like a marathon runner.
Yeah.
I was 205. 6'3", 205.
Yeah, body dysmorphia will do that to you. I'm about his height, and I'm probably about 5 to 10 pounds heavier than when he's describing. And let me tell you, I would never consider my body that of a marathon runner. There are so many dudes out there that can't even break 200 pounds body weight if they wanted to. He was probably at a healthy weight for his size.
I was 205, 6'3", 205. I needed to put on 30 pounds for the role.
Okay.
I needed to be at least 235. That was like my mandate from the studio. You cannot show up to set without being
for Reacher.
235. I had 8 months to do it.
Wow. Okay.
I built a gym in my house.
Okay.
And I worked my ass off. You cannot believe how hard I worked.
Okay.
Every day, like it was my life depended on it. 2 hours a day. So in that amount of time, I could put the muscle on.
Yes.
And I did it without any help. No steroids, no testosterone, nothing.
Good for you.
Just hard work. So I get through, but it also killed me. I was like, I had to get shoulder surgery after the season, and it was rough. And so I get done with the season. I'm super fatigued. I'm like, things aren't working in my body. I can't breathe. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I work out all the time. I should be feeling better. And I go to the doctor and let's do a blood panel. He's like, oh, you have no testosterone. I was like, okay, I guess I beat it out of myself. So we started on testosterone, and it was like, oh my God, like a new me.
I'm a little disturbed whenever somebody glazes TRT, and I'll tell you why. There are men in their early 20s and 30s hopping on TRT with zero side effects of low testosterone. You're telling me if you dialed in your sleep, cleaned up your diet, stuck to a workout program, and managed your stress, you're still gonna have low testosterone? First of all, not even Batman him fucking self could beat that out of me. I'm sorry. I'm never saying that out loud.
And ever since then, it makes my job easier. There's going to be less wear and tear because I don't have to push. I don't have to do what I did to replicate that again. But it's been great, and if you're, I'm 40 years old. If you're, late 30s, early 40s, and you're, just starting to feel like you're slowing down.
It's almost like you're supposed to slow down as you age. Yeah, but Philion, with modern medicine, you can get the super physiological effects of a TRT protocol, and you can min-max your life. Cool. All right, do it. You want a pin in your ass so bad? You want to rub some gel on you, make you nice and oily? I bet you do. Okay? I just think it should be the last resort. Yeah.
It's so instrumental in so many mechanisms in your body. It's a mood stabilizer. It helps take hemoglobin into your cells. You oxygenate your cells. You just feel better, more alive, more awake, and helps process fat and build lean muscle. It's like a wonder drug.
We're not going to talk about the fact that you're on this shit for the rest of your life. We're not going to talk about the fact that once you're off of it, you want to die. Most of you are probably just tired. Are there some people who medically need these hormones? Sure. Maybe my third eye vision is a bit skewed because I do pay attention to the fitness industry, but everyone is on this shit.
And you have 3 children, right?
Three kids.
Three kids. How old are they now? How old are
10, 9, and 7.
So that's a dad bod. Technically,
that's a dad bod.
That's the ultimate dad bod. Like you have won the dad bod race.
Yeah. But it's important that people know. I'm not lying about it. I never took testosterone until well after season 1. So it's possible to do it on your own.
Now that is the main point of contention. Do you believe Alan Ritchson was Natty in season 1 of Reacher? Or was he cycling, didn't know what he was doing, suppressed his natural T into oblivion, and then actually stepped on the gas with professional doctors?
Hey, Men's Health, I'm Alan Ritchson, and I'm here to share some of my philosophies about working out.
Jack Reacher.
Zip ties?
Yeah, there's no shot he's Natty in season 1.
And I learned a lot in that process about longevity and working out in a way that prevents injury but achieves growth. I think for most of us, muscle growth has been the goal. My goal is actually volume. It's not about punishing ourselves in the gym or taking ourselves to the point of literally destroying our bodies. It's about just consistent, vigorous activity for short, healthy amounts of time. First group of exercises that we're gonna do is work in the bis and tris. Everybody's seen this before, but what I like to do is work with the rope for both the top and the bottom. So we're gonna do a tricep pull down superset where we do a pull down into an overhead extension. We're gonna kill the triceps with that.
All right, so he milks the cow, then he flips it around, gives it the old Jack Reach around, and now he's doing overhead extensions for 15 to 25 reps. And those rep ranges are pretty consistent with every exercise that he does, which is, I think, even past the point of hypertrophy. He's just going for muscular endurance.
And then we're gonna drop that rope and we're gonna do kind of looks like a hammer curl. Right, trying to aim for 25 reps of each, 4 sets. If we look at this as a numbers game and we take that old school model of working out that I grew up with, that I was told a million times, where you do maybe 8 muscle groups, 3 sets of 10 times, I do 6 sets. Hypertrophy begins between 15 and 25 reps. And we take that, to failure right at 25. So the second set we're gonna do is dumbbells. We're gonna move the dumbbells on the bench, and we're gonna do a hammer press, for the arms. And we're gonna move into skull crushers for the triceps. A killer tricep workout for me personally.
He's just a big boy. You know what I mean? He's got some weirdly large arms and shoulders.
The last thing we're gonna do is move to the easy bar. We're gonna do those famous 21s. And then we're gonna push that bar up and we're gonna do an extension for the triceps as well with the same bar. We're gonna move right into that. We're supersets on cables, dumbbells, barbells. We're confusing the muscles as much as possible.
Whoa, my biceps don't know what's about to hit them. Proceeds to perform the most mid-ass bodybuilder bro split the world has ever seen. He's not even breaking down exactly why he's doing what he's doing. He's trying to, but it's summarized as, yeah, I just get a fat pump and then I leave, which will work to some extent. To get your body doing, I just don't know. You know what? I'm going to give you guys a quest. Why don't you go out and do this workout for 30 minutes a day, eat 2 pizzas and some ice cream, and circle back, let me know what you look like. Also, let me know if you get any Amazon contracts coming your way.
In terms of like your size, like, is it really hard on certain parts of your body to be that big?
I think it's hard on the heart. You know, I mean, think about like, so there's a couple of things that I start to feel. It's the lung capacity feels like I just can't keep up, you know, like if I did sprints this morning and it's just amazing how quick I'm like, oh, like really winded. And it wasn't always like that, but I'm trying to get a lot of oxygen to a lot of muscles.
It's almost like the human body is not equipped to have that much muscle on its frame. I actually appreciate his transparency here because he's not just like, yeah, it's amazing, I'm just walking around as Superman. No, he's like, I can't run, my lungs hurt. The real question here is if you believe Alan Ritchson is telling the truth about his season 1 physique in Reacher. According to him, he put on 30 pounds of muscle mass for that role. Now, if that's 30 pounds of contractile tissue, debatable. He probably put on a lot of water weight, fluffed up a bit, but nonetheless, he put on muscle. Filming for season 1 took place between April 15th and July 30th, 2021, which means if you go to his Instagram posts before then, you can see his progression. According to him, this is a natural physique. It's probably mid-pump. Now, according to the dates, this would line up that he is around the end of shooting, meaning he's at his goal weight of around 235, and he still got abs. So bro just put on 30 pounds of pure muscle tissue. Like, I don't know if this is natural. This was posted March 3rd, 2021, just before he started filming season 1. To put on 30 pounds as a full-grown adult with minimal fat gain, already being muscular in the first place, there's just no shot. This was posted even a year earlier, and if he's telling the truth about being 205 here, that's crazy. Between the 2 pictures, it doesn't look like he gained any fat at all. Looks like he lost some. And this picture, to me, kinda tells all. This was posted April 7th, 2018. He's got the Logan Paul physique, if I'm being honest. I don't think he's really ever been Natty. Hollywood actor, too lean, too big. Nope, sorry, not happening. All you have to do is pick 2 out of the 3. Lean, natural, and big. And if some of you are disappointed with my analysis of this, you're not going to find people that look like this, and none of you look like this. My opinion is that he's been saucy for years, and he simply stepped on the gas. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, look at the size of this guy. This was posted a little less than a year ago, and I mean, look at this Tonka truck of a human being. Is this what TRT does? Testosterone replacement therapy? I'm actually a hyper responder. No, these people are blasting. 2 years ago, this was posted on Reddit in the r/television subreddit. Jack Reacher may not like answering questions, but I do. I'm Alan Ritchson. Ask me anything. And he replied in the comments saying, I hit 235 before going to camera. Almost died during the shoot. Took a blood panel, went home and realized no testosterone due to extended use of diclofenac, which was taken during production to take swelling down in my shoulder bones because I broke the AC joint at some point fighting or training during the shoot. Had surgery after filming to repair, then got on TRT 6 months after hitting goal weight. I've never once taken any kind of performance-enhancing drug, anabolic steroid, or testosterone to achieve my fitness goals. What makes me upset about these allegations is it dissuades people with less experience who may look up to me from ever trying naturally or ever trying at all because some candy-ass guy who couldn't do it said it's not possible. Genetics play a huge factor in how I can bulk, I admit that, but people have tried to work out with me my entire life and I've never once ever had someone return for a second day. Get off your ass and work like your life depends on it if it matters enough to you to waste time making unfounded allegations of cheating to someone you've never met in person. If you're focused on me and my fitness, you're already a step behind me. To anyone reading this that still has hope, give it your best and see where it lands you. Maybe you can confound people with your grit and unparalleled work ethic too. Trust me, bro. I've worked out with people and they never came back for a second day. Like, yeah, okay, buddy, we saw your workout. It's only 30 to 45 minutes. You're doing drop sets. How hard can it be? If you look like this at 28, you're not going to unlock untapped potential 13 years later when you're 40 with less testosterone and already have muscle on your frame. You're simply not going to gain 30 pounds of muscle without exogenous hormones. Without a doubt, the most unhinged part about his fake Natty mythos is this video.
I did a collaboration with Men's Health this week, and I wanted to do this. I wanted to give freely of some of the things that I've picked up along the way. I've been doing what I do for a long time. I am an actor who needs to keep a certain build in order to get the kind of jobs that I tend to gravitate to, or that gravitate to me. One of the first jobs I ever did was Aquaman on Smallville. I played a superhero. I played a Ninja Turtle. I played Hawk on Titans. Now I play Reacher, which is just kind of a superhero in his own right. This is just sort of what I do. So my livelihood in many ways depends on my health and fitness.
There are fucking mailmen and waiters on steroids for no reason. Do you really think an A-list celebrity who is making millions off of what they look like is going to take that gamble and do it the natural way? Why?
And it was met with so much speculation and so many allegations of false allegations of me achieving my goals through performance-enhancing drugs, steroids, some kind of steroidal stack of some kind, HGH, whatever. The allegations were simply that it's impossible that anybody, especially at my age, I'm 39, can look the way that I look. And that is a little maddening when you know what you've been through to, in as pure a way as possible, achieve that. I never have taken a performance-enhancing drug. I've never taken HGH. I never took testosterone until very recently for health reasons. But I achieved my goal weight of putting 30 pounds on in 8 months to reach 235, which was our goal for Reacher. I was there by day one of camera. I kept that weight the whole time through filming, but it took so much out of me. I mean, I even had, there's this, you see the scar, the big scar across my shoulder. I had to have shoulder surgery. I was a wreck putting that much on.
Yeah, I just wish I could naturally put on 30 pounds of muscle on my frame that already has muscle, so much goddamn muscle to the point where I blow out my shoulder joint. You know, it's gotta be just because I'm not working hard enough. You know, maybe if I had another rack of dumbbells in my garage gym, I could get like Jack Reacher. He's not even hitting us with the chicken broccoli rice. He's hitting us with the pizza and fucking cookie diet, bro.
And so to be accused of that is frustrating, but it's also harmful to anybody who looks up to me or looks on that site and sees everybody accusing this person of cheating, of needing some kind of performance enhancement to achieve what I've achieved. And I want those people to know that, no, you can do this. You can do anything you set your mind to.
Oh, here we go with the positivity spiel. This is what I'm talking about. We can go without this. You're incriminating yourself.
And yes, genetics are definitely a factor and play into how you're going to look. You know, I mean, there are people that have tried to bulk before with me that we just have different DNA. And so it's easier for some than others. It's easier for me. But that's not to say that you still can't have an amazing, you have amazing fitness goals that you earn naturally. And I want people to know that.
Yeah, you too can have amazing fitness goals. Maybe one day you can run a 5K.
I would never lie to people about that. If I was taking performance-enhancing drugs, what am I, a professional athlete? Am I doing the Tour de France? Like, I would tell you. Who cares? I would tell you. I have nothing to hide. But anybody who knows me, I think, would believe that because of how I put my life in context. I pour myself out every week for people to hopefully challenge some side of themselves that they don't get anywhere else in the society and systems that we live in throughout the week. I want to challenge us to be better, to love better, to grow, to aspire, to believe in magic. I want these things for myself, and I want to share that with others. So that maybe collectively we can create some magic here in this world again. So it's important to me that people understand my life in its context. It's important to me that people believe me, that people can look up to me in a way that they believe I can have that too, or get there too, or aspire to the same things.
You're not ready for this.
See, we have a propensity to make these false allegations across the annals of time. We get it wrong all the time. I mean, and it's on both sides. We accuse the good of being bad and corrupt. We accuse
the corrupt, bad faith actors, bad, corrupt politicians of being the things that will save us. We get it wrong on both sides of the equation. Why do we get it so wrong? Is there a way, is there a formula to sussing out what is true in this age of deep fakes and photoshops?
Yeah, right here. Welcome to the third eye.
I believe there is, and I believe we have to rely on the pages of Scripture to find what is really true, because I think it is the pronouncement of real truth, that it is not relative, that there is absolute truth, and that it can, as confounding as it may be sometimes on the surface, there are ultimately solutions that show that there is an absolute truth, and we can have it if we only know where to look. Jesus was accused of the same thing. Can you imagine being the Messiah, Emmanuel? It means God with us, coming down as a creator of the universe in the form of man and fully God, experiencing all the things that we experience to become a sacrifice for all, so that atonement can be made by a perfect, spotless lamb, so that we might have access to the throne of God again. Can you imagine going through all that?
I'm not accusing anyone here. This is my opinion, and based on my math, season 2 of Jack Reacher was filmed from September 2022 to February 2023. Now, if we take a look at his Instagram, this picture was posted January 15th, 2022. To the guys always asking for workout tips, I'm no expert. I'm never where I want to be. I'm grinding it out just like you. But let me simplify it for us. Move something that fatigues your body and heart most days of the week. But here's a fun fact. Hypertrophy and strength training are two different things. Usually they complement each other. High weight, low reps, think 4 to 6, will increase strength. Some growth in size, hypertrophy, will occur. But not as fast if you did lower weight and higher reps. Think you can't do more reps than 15 to 25 each set for 4 sets. Body weight exercises like push-ups, pull-ups, and dips can add plenty of size if you don't have access to a gym. All you really need is you and the discipline to push. To the people that keep asking, no, I don't do steroids and never have. If you know what those do, it's obvious. Just be patient and do the things today that you 10 years from now needed you to do. Don't expect the you 2 months from now to be the you that you want to be in 10 years. That's all for today. You see, when you lie so much, sometimes you get caught in your own lies.
Let's do it my way. I can set a car, see a motherfucking driveway.